Now it is time for the Puxatawny Phil of football to make his upset alert. And now, granted, I've cooled off a little. You think? Packers over Dallas in Lambeau.
Mike McCarthy's return trip going well for so long, but Aaron Rodgers says, still my house.
I'm going to make the pick that the old Wilds would have made. Washington beats Philadelphia.
It's a special edition of Upset Alert. I'm also picking that.
What?
Yeah. I've been too upset.
An exclamation point to end an undefeated season of the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Welcome back to Upset Alert. It's the hottest segment in all of sports television. As you just saw, I went undefeated, 2-0. I am back in a big way. Broussard also got his upset alert right. Geoff Schwartz joins us. You covered the spread?
I covered the spread, yeah. Most
you know what?
importantly.
I would count that as between 1-0, 2-0, 4-0. Nick's picks also did well.
We all made money.
Yes, it was fantastic. We are going to start with Brew, who is on a one-game winning streak.
I'm rolling.
Brew, let's see what you got this week.
Don't take mine.
I may or may not.
Nick, I'm sorry.
Wow, he's doing it.
Chargers. Ooh. Chargers cut off the Chiefs' power supply.
Oh.
That's my headline.
Like
There it is,
like an
right
engineering
there. Chargers cut the Chiefs' power supply. Look, you said it yourself. They play them tough.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert has his way with the Chiefs' defense. He almost averaging 300 yards a game against them. 13 touchdowns. He's won twice. That's more than most of the teams in that division. 2-3 against the Chiefs.
Pretty good.
1-3 against Mahomes.
I get Mahomes doesn't play defense, though. All right? That passer rating has nothing to do with Patrick Mahomes. They're beating. I'm sorry. They're beating you.
Great upset alert.
That's it? That's the end of it?
Yeah.
They're just beating them. Okay, so here.
I mean, I thought I came on here after that game when they lost 27-24, and I said the Chargers outplayed the Chiefs.
Right, and it was
game.
wrong. You keep.
And statistically, Herbert outplayed Mahomes.
Can I say
3
something?
touchdowns to 2, 334 yards, I believe.
Hold on,
The Chiefs
can I just say something real quick? That just one of Brew's favorite rhetorical traits is to reference something he said as evidence that was true. Like if you remember, I told you the Chargers outplayed them. They did not outplay them,
Jeff,
but that's fine.
You saw that game.
Yeah,
Did the Chargers outplay?
The Chargers were down 10 with like a minute left. I don't know if they outplayed them or not.
They were
most of the game, then they scored late.
Yeah,
right?
well, the Chiefs scored a bunch.
But they had
that's
a
fine.
chance.
That's okay. I just have one question because you said this earlier when we were talking about that game. Game's in Los Angeles. Is it going to be 50% Chiefs fans?
More.
Is it going to be 60% Chiefs fans? So you think
They're
are the
used to
Chargers
that.
going to have to go
They're
silent
used to
in
that.
their own building
Yes.
against the Chiefs? Okay. All right. Good
They're
luck with that
used to
pick.
that.
Good luck, buddy. I'm rooting for
They
you.
played them
To get
tough
to
in
2-0.
Arrowhead.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Right.
Yeah, where there was 100%.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Good luck. I think it's a
You're
great
throwing
pick.
out all these
Go ahead.
little.
I like it. You know what? As partners in Upset Alert, you support me. I support you.
You taking my upset alert again?
No, I am not.
Yeah,
I'm going to
he's
leave
smart.
that one.
He can't support that one.
All right.
Go
ahead.
I can't
All
wait
right,
so much.
my upset alert, I'm going to Pittsburgh, taking the Steelers to beat the Bengals again this season. Again this season. Look, guys, TJ Watt is back, right? And the Steelers play so much better when he's in life. He might be the most important player who's not a quarterback for any team in the NFL. And his ability to get to the passer, 7 sacks total for the Steelers in week 1 against the Bengals. I don't think Burrow will throw the turnovers that he had, but they've had 2 games without Jamar Chase, the Bengals have, right? 1 game against the Browns, not very good. 1 game against the Panthers, they ran the ball, right? It wasn't Joe Burrow.
Right.
Steelers are 6th best rushing defense in the NFL. Also worth noting, for whatever reason, Mike Tomlin is excellent as a home dog in his career. For some reason, able to motivate this team to play so well at home. I like the Steelers again with their defensive line getting after Joe Burrow to win this game.
I love that one.
Tomlin is 84% against the spread as a home dog.
Yes.
He's 5-0-2 against the spread as a home dog in divisional games.
It's unbelievable.
And I do, my real question, because I like that pick a lot, certainly against the spread, and we'll see to win outright. My real question is, do the Bengals recognize that even though I think most people believe that the Bengals win healthy at the end of the year, could be like a dark horse, to use your term, AFC contender, do the Bengals recognize that they are far from guaranteed to be in it at the end of the year.
Right.
Right. As of right now, they're not in the playoffs. You're going to be fighting with, is for that last playoff spot, the Chargers, the Jets, maybe your team,
Correct.
the
Maybe
Patriots,
Denver.
if they win this week. No, not maybe Denver.
Denver?
No,
What do you-
there's no maybe.
Maybe.
No, there's no.
I mean, they're mathematically
There's no
maybe,
maybe.
but they're not
But I just
doing
feel like
anything.
I feel like the Bengals. This is an oddly critical game for
Yes.
them. You can't go 0-2 to Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett.
See,
would be my concern.
that's my thing. If they hadn't won, if Pittsburgh hadn't beaten them earlier in the year, I might be with you. And look, I picked Cincinnati not to make the playoffs. I've said that. So I kind of hope you're right, but they gotta have this game.
Well, so
And
does Pittsburgh if they want to keep their season alive too.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's as live as Denver is. Tell you that much. Go ahead, Wildes.
I liked it.
Thank you. I appreciate
I thought
it.
you did a great job.
I gotta
And
hear that.
A compliment coming from the Puxatawny Phil of football is a compliment you should put on your refrigerator. when
Oh, I
you get
will.
home.
Thank you. Gold star.
So now it is time for the Puxatawny Phil of football to make his upset alert. Jeff, do you know why they call me the Puxatawny Phil of football? Is it because I'm covered with fur and live in a log? No.
Oh,
It's
that's what I thought.
because I can predict the future. 2 for
Okay.
2 last week. This one, I'm going way out. Way out on a limb again.
Old school Wildes
Old
upset alert?
school. I'm calling it the Mayfield Miracle.
what?
Baker in Baltimore. I've got 3 reasons. Wow. And I'm out there. I told you I'm out there. I'm
You
playing
are
a little
out
bit of house money here, but I'm out there. Reason number 1, recipe for the the Mayfield Miracle, Baker in Baltimore. I get my alliteration screwed up. Looking for win number 4 against the Ravens. People are like, wow, he can't do it. Why not? He's done it 3 times before. Now, granted, he's also lost 5 games. But what worries that? He's also
played the
won
Ravens
3.
a lot.
He knows what it's like to beat Lamar and beat Harbaugh. So we've got that going for us. Reason number 2, and this is a Josh special. I said, Josh, I got a lot of gut about Baker, but I need some real tangible data. He said, I've got you, Wildes. Ravens defense, not great. 28th in yards per game against the pass. People are 66%, 13 touchdowns. Can Baker take advantage of that? Yes.
No.
Yes, he can. And then finally, I like a little bit of mojo. Like, how's Baker performing with his teammates in Cleveland? Remember, hey, OBJ's dad threw me under the bus. Anybody want to support me? Crickets, tumbleweeds going through the locker room. Not now. Baker's out here really putting himself on the line, headbutting his fellow teammates, and he said, quote, "We work too hard not to enjoy it." Yeah, a good headbutt every once in a while goes a long way. I should probably be the subject of Wildes' upset alert. I said that's a great call, Baker. So there it is. The Mayfield Miracle. He's a desperate guy. This is a start. He played
Wildes.
great against Cincinnati. Give me
Wildes,
something.
You're back.
Yeah, let's
you
go.
Are back, man.
Let's
this
go.
is what made
I've been
you
back for the record.
the punk. I understand.
Okay.
But you had to kind of, ride off
Copy.
Broussard's
Right,
wave last
absolutely.
week.
A little
You had
bit.
taken some
Absolutely.
small
It's
dogs.
more like the Tour de France
This
where I
is
can get behind the guy.
exactly
It's a
right.
big one, right?
100%. But this
But you
is
don't
what
agree with
made
me.
you. You know what? I'll tell you this much. I do now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the headbutt video?
I'm telling you right
I
now.
mean, I get that you're excited that he's got his guts back.
Yeah.
But you actually think this is going to happen?
The Mayfield Miracle?
I don't know if you noticed, but before the segment started, we're literally flashing sirens. There are all these graphics, and he is the Punxsutawney Phil of football. So 3 minutes ago, I didn't think the Panthers had any shot of upsetting the Ravens. At this point, I would be shocked if they
didn't.
don't.
That's right.
And I'm upset
okay.
that I did not include the Panthers game in my picks this week because the Panthers plus 13 right now
Looks good.
feels like free money.
Speaking of, time for Nick's pick.
Let's go to my picks. Oh, we have been red hot the last 3
Woo,
weeks,
you're back
America.
too.
I promised you that we were just going to muddle through the beginning of the season and then catch fire. 7-1-1 the last 3 weeks. 16-13-1 overall in the year. Titans easy win. Chargers easy win. And the Raiders game should not count against my record. Jeff Saturday lied to America, lied to the commissioner, lied to Las Vegas when he said, oh, we're sticking with Sam Ellinger. There is a reason
That should come
they
off.
make you announce your starting quarterback in depth charts, not so you can then switch to Matt Ryan after people have already put their hard-earned money on the Las Vegas Raiders. That won't happen this week. Here are my 3 picks. Bears plus 3 against Atlanta. Atlanta's defense is awful, number 31 overall.
Oof.
Marcus Mariota has thrown for 200 or more yards in regulation once all year. Meanwhile, ever since the Bears started to let Justin Fields cook, they're averaging 31 points per game. The Bears finally get a victory with Fields. They win outright. Bears +3. Next one. The Raiders are not better than many teams, but they are better than the Denver Broncos. Las Vegas +3. Denver should not lay 3 points to Colorado State, much less the Las Vegas Raiders.
That was a little low.
The offense is dead last. They just came off a bye, and they are getting worse. They can't run. Russ is beating 2 current starting quarterbacks in passer rating, Mac Jones and Zach Wilson. The Raiders have the Broncos are 31st in the league in touchdown passes, second to last. They have 7 on the year. They have played 9 games. The Raiders +3. They're better than the Broncos. We're grabbing the points.
Love it.
And then the lock of the week. The New York Football Giants -3 against Detroit. Detroit on the road this year has been outscored by 50 points. One of the most mediocre offenses in all of football beat them 29-0 when New England did that. The rush defense is allowing 160 yards per game as Detroit's. That's the second worst in football. The Giants have a guy named Saquon Barkley and another pretty damn good running back named Daniel Jones. And the Giants this year, while everyone else cares about their 7-2 record straight up, you know what I'm impressed by? 7-2 record against the spread. You know what they say? Good teams win, great teams cover. Giants -3. So the picks of the week: Chicago +3, Las Vegas +3, the Giants -3. Man, that feels like a 3-0 week if I've ever seen one.
It really does. You are back in a big way.
I am back in a big way.
I think it was just wins all around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, except for his.
Except for yours.
Yeah.
But it was what you were hot last week.
Yeah.
Can't get them every week. Coming up after the break.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.